Hey guys, how's it going? It's Beat on here, and welcome back to another graphic settings video. And today we're going to be looking at the graphic settings for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now I picked this room because it has a lot of detail, a lot of really nice lighting, and of course reflections to really show off that ray tracing. Now I have the hair follicles on. I've basically turned all the details on that are available for the PlayStation 5. I have it on max graphics, which is fidelity mode, which allows us to have the game at a native 4K resolution, and we also have the ray tracing on as well. Now, with this graphic mode, it will try to achieve 60 frames per second, and for the most part, it does. When you get into some hairy situations, it will drop a little bit, but it does not, in my opinion, drop below 50. I have not experienced any lag due to it, and I've been in some pretty messed up situations. And overall, I think this is a great mode to play. As you can see, it is very smooth. What I'm going to do is go into the middle of the screen, and I'm going to just allow my screen to kind of spin really fast, and let's see if we can get a frame rate drop at all. So as you can see, it's very smooth. Now I know with enemies and stuff around it would be a lot different, but let's just also take a look at the reflections as well. We have nice detailed reflections. The lighting is great, and again, this is with ray tracing on. And let's take a look at the model of Leon. He has the hair follicles and everything. Now you can turn that off, but I don't really think it's going to make a big difference. Yeah, so again, this is fidelity mode with ray tracing on, and when we come back, I'm going to show you fidelity mode without ray tracing, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so this is resolution mode without ray tracing. Okay, so let's have a look at Leon's character model here. As you can see, we got the hair follicle still going. It's a little bit dark, I know, in this area, but I liked the reflections just to kind of show you the ray tracing. Now, as you can see here, it is kind of matte. It's not as glossy as it was in the other room. Now, it still looks good. We're going to walk down this way. There are still decent reflections, but if you look at the puddles, they're just very, like, flat. They're not as glossy. But right there looks still very good. From afar, you can see that everything still looks crisp. We are still aiming towards a 60 frames per second, which, again, unless you're being attacked by hundreds of enemies, it stays pretty solid. So what we're going to do is we'll just go over here, and I'm just going to spin really quickly, show you guys just how reliable that frame rate is. Again, I am not getting attacked by enemies. I am just kind of standing still in a quiet area. But again, it is very, very close to being locked. And then here's just another look at the reflections here. Alrighty. So when we come back, we are going to look at performance mode. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Performance mode with ray tracing. So hold tight, and I'll see you soon. Alright guys, so what you're seeing here is now performance mode with ray tracing on. So I'm just going to kind of go around in a circle here, show you the character model. Now this is a dynamic 4K resolution, so it's not native, but you're still getting a 4K-ish resolution. The character models still look good. The detail and everything of the game is still there, but it is a little flatter. It's not as vibrant and it's not as crisp. As you can see here, the lighting is still really good. We have the ray tracing on, and we're going to just head back out to show you those beautiful reflections. You can even notice here that the tiles don't have as much detail. They're a little more flatter. But overall, this is what most people are going to choose because it prioritizes frame rate. So in order to keep that 60 FPS, it's going to drop the graphical fidelity in order to maintain that frame rate. So when you are being attacked by a ton of enemies, it's not going to ever drop. Now, like I've said before, I've not noticed any huge drops, and I'm playing on 4K with ray tracing. But if we look at some of the details here, you can see again that because of the resolution mode that we're on, it doesn't look as vibrant, it doesn't look as crisp, but we are getting better reflections off of the puddles there, so you can clearly see the reflection of this pillar, whereas before it was kind of flat. But again, the details aren't as crisp, but it does still look beautiful. Now, if you were somebody who wants to prioritize your frame rate and still get that beautiful ray tracing and detail, I would pick this mode overall. But honestly, I'm still enjoying fidelity, or not, yeah, fidelity with ray tracing. So as you can see here, like the spin, I'm maintaining a very solid frame rate. And again, so this is a dynamic 4K resolution, but in order to maintain the 60 FPS, the game will drop the resolution in high, action parts of the game. Okay, so all right, guys, when we come back, I will show you the final graphic setting, which is just going to be resolution without ray tracing. Alright guys, this is the last graphic setting. This is resolution mode with no ray tracing. And again, resolution mode, the game runs at a locked 60 frames a second at a dynamic 4K resolution. So it's not a native 4K, but it is 4K-ish. It's pretty good. But you can notice that the details aren't as crisp and are lacking. And in this mode, you are going to notice a lot more detail drop because you're not going to have the ray tracing. So if we go out here and we look back at the reflections, you're going to notice that they are, again, more flat. They don't really show very good reflections. It's just like you can see it's kind of grainy. It's just not very nice to look at. Now again, not all parts of the game are going to look like that. This, if you're in like the village at the very beginning of the game, it's going to look great, right? Overall, this resolution still looks great. It's probably going to be the favorite, this or the one with ray tracing, because it does prioritize that frame rate. So let's just have a look at the character model here under the light. Again, I have the hair follicles on for detail. Again, you can turn that off if you want to get that extra little boost of power, but I doubt that's going to make a big difference. All right, and again, we'll have a look at the water here. Okay, there's some fishes. Hey, fishies. All right, and then for our last little demonstration, we're going to go in the middle here, and we're just going to give it a spin. Alright, so it is holding a solid 60 frames per second. It will prioritize frame rate, and like the resolution before, like the resolution mode before, it will drop in graphic fidelity in order to maintain. So I'm not sure what the graphic drop will be. It'll probably go down to like a 2K, 1880p, something along those lines. I don't think it's going to drop drastically. You're probably not even going to notice it because you're going to be honestly worried about all the enemies. But anyways, guys, again, this is resolution, no ray tracing, again, dynamic 4K, and a locked 60 frames per second. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you're up to date anytime I upload more content about Resident Evil 4 or any other game. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.